Hey there. Understanding the energy of tarot and reading cards is what the purpose of this video is. Now, this applies to tarot cards, oracle cards, regular playing cards, or any pieces of paper that have symbols on them that represent more than what they are, right? Now, before I get into this video, I want to be clear that God has a purpose for all that is. Everything I hear and see is meant to be, whether it's for you or for me. And by saying that, I want you to apply that to the tarot. Every card that is seen, every symbol, how the reader conveys the message, all of these are part of the experience meant for you. Now, in the same way that if you was standing on somebody's corner and you was looking a certain type of way and they were just like, dang, I love your look, let me throw you 50 racks. You gonna be like, huh, I was meant to be there. And the same thing applies to what messages are received in the tarot and what cards inspire that, what is seen, right? Now, this is all about, the tarot is all about taking in a message from the unseen, from spirit, from whatever entities it is that you are connecting. You're trying to bring that information into your reality now so that you can use it as a resource. Now, we do this all the time. Imagine how if you had a friend that drives a green Nissan Maxima, right? You never see green Nissan Maximas. But now that you got this friend and your attention was caught on their green Nissan Maximas, now you start seeing green Nissan Maximas all the time. And it's just like, dang, I ain't never seen these before. But that's the power of your attention, how it can bring things into your reality. And so when you start a tarot session, what's usually done, what I like to do, is connect with the energy that I choose or that my client chooses, the person asking the question, to bring that information here so that they can use it to help them through whatever it is that they're going through. Now, me personally, I like to use the energy of my ancestors. I actually say, for the energy of my ancestors, my guides, any entities that are, in support of me and my mission, the well-being of my client and helping us get through what we're trying to get through, that's the energy that I connect with. I also connect with my highest self so that the message comes through direct and clear from the highest part of me, from the most pure part of me. And we do that all the time with manifestation. You see yourself in a position far out there and you embody what it is that it takes to be in that place. So you're drawing the energy that attracts that thing to you so that you can have it in your reality. That is essentially what we're doing with tarot when we're connecting with whoever we connect with, whether it's any of the aforementioned or if you just like, listen, my grandma been on my heart and I can really use her advice for this service. So, we're going to say her name, we're going to think about her, we're going to bring her energy into this space. So that way, whatever message is received, we're going to take it from that perspective, right? Because that is essentially what tarot is. Now, I love to connect with my ancestors. I feel like if anybody was interested in seeing that I do well, it's the people who have ingrained the lessons generations past, not only into who raised me, but also into my DNA, right? I know that is the energy that I can trust, and more than that, the energy of the ancestors, not only are they in a different realm, so they have a higher perspective, they've lived life before. So they're seeing, they know what you're going through, you understand? And more than that, they now see the mistakes they made and how to fix them. And another reason why I love to connect with the ancestors is for them. They're on the other side, right? And us here on earth, we are usually so focused on the day-to-day that we miss the signs and the signals that they give us. Like every now and then you're gonna see an alliteration of numbers like the 222333. But there are tons of ways that the ancestors try to connect with us, that our guides try to connect with us, but we overlook them because it's subtle. With tarot, I feel like they have an opportunity to express in detail what they would like for you to acknowledge or pay attention to. And they do that through symbols. Tarot consists of 72 or 78 cards. One of the two. It's a lot of cards, right? And each card has a suit, it has a picture, it has a number or a energy behind it. That's like 4 different meanings in one card. And if a picture is worth 1,000 words, a symbol is worth like 10 billion. So yes, that leaves a lot of room for nuance, but that's where intuition takes in. Your reader is not only interpreting the symbols and what they mean to them, they're also taking in what messages they feel or hear or see internally and relating that to you, so that way you can have an understanding of what it is that they're picking up from whoever they've just connected to. So perception, symbols play a big part. Not only do you have the perception of your tarot reader, you also have your own perception, which is your power, right? You, in this situation, you take what the symbols mean to the reader and their interpretation, and then you interpret or perceive what that means to you. And once you do that, that's how you can apply it to your life. You have the power to do that. And tarot is not so much about someone telling you your future, okay? Because if we're being honest, if you book a tarot session, you know that in your future there's going to be a tarot session. And you also at the same time have the power to cancel that tarot session so it doesn't happen. Now granted, anything can happen at any moment, but that's meant to be too. So as far as this tarot session is concerned, what you are getting into is the energy of the moment and the potential outcomes that can come from it. That is the job of your tarot reader. They're not here to tell you how to live your life or to interpret what the cards mean to you. They convey to you what the cards mean to them, and you interpret that and apply it to how it means in your life. And I brought up power, right? Because it's like, you ever watch those movies where somebody hears a prophecy or they know the future? It's only once you know the future that you can change it, right? That is your power. In the same way where if you had a scheduled tarot appointment reading and you didn't want it anymore, you could take that out of your what's coming next. And tarot, or your guides, your ancestors, what they do is they tell you the energy that is surrounding you at the moment, and like to pay attention, to acknowledge whatever card or message that is in your presence, because that energy or what information came to you or came on the card, that is what you were meant to see at that time and place, the message you were meant to hear. So you then take that and apply it. Applying tarot is, we like to think that the reading is over once the reading is over, but actually it's your application of what comes that makes tarot reading efficient, what makes it work. It's like if you bought a book for herbs and teas, and then when you got sick, you gotta make the tea and you gotta drink the tea in order for that information to be a resource to you. It takes your effort too. So if you were to pick a card and I don't know, the 3 of Cups came up, that could be a tarot reader might on surface level interpret that as a celebration or a coming together. And depending on what you have going on in your life, you will then be like, oh no, it ain't the celebration. It's, I've got this meeting on something that I'm very passionate about that's coming up. And whether it be something that the tarot reader said that was their intuition, that, you know, you guys built the bridge. The point was your attention is supposed to be focused on whatever that grouping of things is. Now, no message is good or bad. It simply is. And if you hear something that you like say you did want to have that coming together, you could be like, yay, let me keep doing what I'm doing, because basically this is saying that if you continue on this path, here is a potential that we want to point out could be for you. So focus on that. If you did not want that coming together because you were passionate about it, but you're not ready yet, and there are cards that would convey that too, but it depends on how you feel about it. If that's the case, it's your power or your responsibility, your ability to respond and redirect your attention or redirect your energy into either making yourself more prepared for the coming together, or into making it so that you do not participate in whatever comes together. And so I hope that is I hope that sheds a lot of insight into how tarot works. If there's anything else I can think of, I'll leave it down in the comment section or the description. But I hope that more than anything, this encourages you to connect with the energy on the other side. It's all about you freeing up your energy so that you can purpose it toward you, toward the things that give you life, right? And sometimes having a higher perspective or another perspective, taking a different approach and acknowledging certain things or affirming other things, that can help you get there than, you know, you doing the same thing or using the same methods and still being in a place where you do not see any progress towards what it is you're trying to accomplish. So yeah, tarot is an alternative message. And I hope that this message has inspired you to get in touch with the energy of the other side, that subtle energy that does want to be heard, and that is here to help you and wants you to acknowledge certain things so that you can make the change necessary to be on the path that you're meant to be on, okay? Now, I hope I see you soon. Peace.